Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're coloring with Scott and Belle in Life with Ron, who may need some medication, but yeah.
I'm coloring out of this book that I saw on Kitty's Coloring, where she just found these easy ones, and I've already started, and they're definitely easy.
Nice. I'm coloring out of this coloring book called Adult Coloring Book.
Yeah.
Appropriately named. And I'm coloring this picture. What about you, Ron?
I'm coloring. It's an alligator that flies. I don't know, but it's out of the Mythotopia coloring book, so it's like a dragon or some kind of alligator with little doodles of other little cartoons up in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how you guys been doing today? What y'all been doing?
I've been
Scott's been tired because he works all week. I went to lunch at, where did I go to lunch?
The Waffle.
Oh, Chili's. No, I went to lunch at Chili's, and then we went shopping. I had to buy some fancy clothes, and then we went to dinner at the Waffle House, and then I went and got a cookie at Dirty Dough, which, if you guys don't know about Dirty Dough, check it out. It's way better than Crumble Cookie.
Oh,
I'm
never
not
heard
a
of it.
cookie fan. I'm a cake person.
Well, these cookies are like cakes. You would love them. They're very thick and they're filled up with stuff.
Wow. Is that new or is that?
I don't know if it's new. It's new around here. You know, they just.
I wonder if it's specific to Ohio.
Maybe.
What's it called? Dirty something?
Dirty Dough.
Oh, okay.
Echo. Where are Dirty Dough locations?
We're going to need to find this
I
out.
found a few options for that. There's Cherry on Top Sweets, 0.3 miles away on Hilliard Rome Road. Vanilla Cakes and Pastries, 0.3 miles away on Hilliard Rome Road.
Echo.
And Crumble Cookies.
Be quiet. You just told him, Echo, I don't like you no more.
What'd she do? Tell where you lived?
Yeah.
It's like, we didn't ask for all that.
Okay, let me do it on my phone where ain't no sound.
Yeah.
Dirty Dough.
Dirty dozen.
It sounds dirty.
Well,
Yeah,
they are
it's
dirty.
odd, actually.
I thought I had diabetes after I ate that last one.
No, I've kind of gotten over sugary stuff.
Is this the
I
only
even tried
location?
that. My sister's friend brought me that pie, that peach cobbler, and it didn't taste as good as it used to. I don't know if it's me or just my taste buds have completely changed.
What?
Oh, the Aretha Franklin pie or
Yeah,
whatever.
I've been burned out.
There's only one location, so now everybody does know where I live. I'm over it.
I knew there was only one location somehow.
You can't get DoorDash to bring it to you.
That's crazy.
Where's it at, though?
No, ma'am. There is tons of crumble cookies all over the place. Find one.
I don't like cookies. I like cakes.
What's up, Reaper?
Reaper, how's it going?
What's your favorite cake, Bo?
Anything with a chocolate in it. Mississippi mud cake was really good when I got
Like one of them chocolate lava cakes?
No, I kind of like the Mississippi mud cupcake I got a long time ago. It was really good. I couldn't believe it.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Reaper, you gonna come up and color with us?
You gonna come up and color?
Come on up, Reaper.
Ow!
What?
I don't know. My lip just did something funny.
Well, it's probably from looking at that book we looked at earlier.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to say my prayers and forgiveness after that. Lord bless me, because I have sinned.
You lusted in your heart.
over a
You
comic
sin
book.
with your eyes, you sin with your mouth, you sin with your heart. Sometimes you just sin all the time.
I
he
usually
loves-
save my sin for shower time.
Oh, I see.
I do it, and then I let the water wash over me, and I say, "Lord bless me, for I've sinned."
I have done the apple cider vinegar of yours, ideas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What do you do? Bless yourself with that?
No, I have it in a big water bottle mixed with some water, and I just spray my entire body with it, except my
Oh yeah,
face.
that's good for you.
Yeah, spray my feet, my legs, everything.
Especially your feet. It helps my fucking feet not smell like onion chips.
Yeah, my feet
Oh
definitely.
my god.
Under
Yeah,
my
if you got
arm.
if y'all got funky feet or funky anything, use some apple. It may be you're like, ooh, that smell like vinegar. But just let the vinegar smell go away, and then your feet will smell so good.
Oh my god. Well, how long do you marinate in that?
Or you just rub it on there and let it soak in, and then when you take a bath or whatever,
It's soaking a while.
yeah, it'll go off.
He said it
Yeah.
gets rid of bacteria.
Yeah, it's a natural it naturally kills bacteria and shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Maybe you could just use an antibacterial soap.
Maybe you shouldn't use a lot of chemical antibacterial stuff because your body will become immune to it and it won't eventually won't work. So use natural shit.
The apple cider vinegar. This guy at the restaurant says he does it all the time. He takes a shower with it, and I said, "Seriously?" Yeah.
I take a bath in it. I mix a bathtub with like a whole bunch of it. Like I'll put like half a bottle of it in there, and then
By the gallon.
and then I'll put a whole bunch of Epsom salt. Well, not a whole bunch, like a cup of Epsom salt in there, and some real hot water, and soak in that tub for like an hour, and then I feel amazing afterwards.
Yeah.
Jeez.
There it is.
Well, that's very nice of you, Reaper. Thank you. Let us know who wins the
Yeah.
wrestling. You know I don't watch it, but yeah, yay!
Yeah.
Have you won any more money?
Not yet. Oh, Scott,
No. I'm
he quits when he's ahead.
yeah.
Good.
So I just did it the one time. So Ron's gonna have to show me how to win big because he won big.
Well, do you
bonus.
have to turn any of that money into income tax? You have to
Yeah,
claim?
yeah. If you win over a certain amount, you have to put it on your taxes. But I think I forget, they changed it, but you can win it up to a certain amount and not have to claim it. But after a certain amount, you do have to claim it.
Did you meet the threshold?
Oh, I never have no.
Oh, okay.
What's the most money you guys have ever won?
Like 2,000.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah. But it's not really good because I did win like 2,000, but I think it cost me probably about 2,000 to win that 2,000.
Mhm.
It's at a casino, you know, you're down, then you win all your money back. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could play actually, I bought some Powerball tickets because the Powerball is up again. Every time the Powerball or the Mega Millions gets really high, like near $1 billion, I'll play. I know it's very, 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 very unlikely I'll win anything, but when it gets that high, it's just kind of cool to be a part of the thrill. You know, oh my God, I could win $1 billion. You know, so it's worth like
When you think
$2.
about all that money you'll win, what you gonna spend it on, right?
Yeah. So you get to like sit there and daydream for a day or two, and it's kind of cool.
Mm.
Even if you don't win, you know, it's kind of fun just to sit there and imagine, oh, what would I do with all this money?
Right. What would you do with all that money, Ron?
I wouldn't want that much. I'd probably give most of it away and just keep enough to be rich.
I would probably get one of those nice jet planes and pick up all my friends on a jet plane. We go somewhere like a Hawaii island, and we spend a lot of time together in those little baboons, you know, those little shacks, and we have people serve us delicious food and give us massages.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we need to do that.
First, we got to win that big bunch.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I guess there's that.
Well, I probably would do one big thing for one person I like a lot,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
which would probably be Angie.
Oh, yeah. What would you do for Angie? Angie,
I
if you-
want to take, and I'll say this publicly. I would take Scott and Belle to freaking Gatlinburg, Tennessee next year.
Well, if I had a lot of money,
Oh,
I would go in and I would redesign her entire house from top to bottom, have her bedroom a certain way so she can maneuver herself around, and I'd have her new computers and everything, and the baby room. I'd put a baby's room there. Anything,
sweet.
the whole house would be reconstructed just so she can go in and out of her little house as she desires.
That's pretty awesome.
And she don't have to go outside to talk to people. She'll have one of them little intercoms. Can I help you? It's me, Angie.
And
Like,
she'll have
"Who-"
two. So go ahead, Scott.
They'll be like, who is this? And she's like, it's me, Angie.
She'll have two buttons. One will say, "Come on in, neighbor." The other will say, "No, thanks. Go away."
Yeah, that would probably be what I'd like to do for Angie.
Yeah, Reaper. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I won a bunch, I would like say someone I won $1 billion. I'd probably keep 100 million of that, buy a real nice house, maybe a couple houses. Have a bunch of money to invest and keep gaining money over a lifetime, and then take the rest and like donate it to a bunch of people, because you have that much money, that makes you like a target.
Yeah.
So I would like definitely spread the wealth that way. I'm like, okay, you can go target one of these people, not me.
Let me guess, you would remain private, but then you publicly let everyone know who the people were that you
Yeah. On my community tab.
No, I would help maybe one charity. You know, I would probably build a big white house with 18 bedrooms and nice den, so women can go in there and have cancer, and if they're dying, they can just, you know, go in there and die at peace. You know, just be by them. They don't have any family, they'll have family there, you know.
Yeah.
Something nice, you know. But I definitely want to do something for Isme Angie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea though. Do something that could help a whole community of people that you
Yeah,
already know.
you know, like a big white house, like Ronald McDonald does that.
Yeah.
Thompson, Marie Thompson,
Mhm.
Daddy does that. So I like to do something to help the people with cancer too. But
Mhm. Wow, we decided that.
well, let's go spend that money.
Now there's just one thing left to do: win that money. It shouldn't be hard, right?
No.
I'd like to win it, and I'd send my sister and her boyfriend to a spa for a month so they'd leave me alone.
She said that'd be my own vacation. Just send them away.
Yeah, send them away so I can get some peace and quiet.
Let me have my house to myself. Let me cook all the cakes and popcorn I want.
No, I just would like some time to myself. But I'd send my sister to a spa with her boyfriend, and I would tell her, don't worry about a thing. Just get your clothes together. She worries about makeup the most. And then there'll be a complete set of her own color of makeup as she walks into the room.
In Tahiti.
Yes, they'll make her happy with all the groovy makeup stuff and body stuff that she likes. I don't know why she likes makeup so much, but whatever floats people's boats, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We like coloring, so you know.
Would you buy yourself a million coloring books?
If I don't know, I would probably. I have a like. I don't know what's my biggest like. Coins. I'd probably buy some really cool coin.
Yeah, you'd have plenty of coin. To
I have
buy.
them made in all necklaces. The ones I like the most, I have them made in necklace.
Yes.
Yeah, I like coins, so I probably have everything. I'm pretty lucky. I just would like to see Angie have a big house and she could do whatever she wanted, ride through there, you know, and she can tell people what to do and everything. She can have a day of It's Me Angie Day.
That's my dream. Tell people what to do.
Well, she has to be in that house all by herself, and she has a lady comes clean once in a while. I just like to send her a house cleaner, where she can have whatever she wants done whenever she wants done.
I hate this little heart thing. I swear.
What is it wrong with?
It's only when you want to do something on like that chat there, it pops up, and I'm like, get out of my freaking way.
Oh, I like the little heart thing.
Oh, Reaper said she wouldn't want that much money because people would come out of the woodwork. Yeah, that's true.
I think it'd be nice to win like a good $5 million. Like I think that.
Well, I know my brother would probably be begging, so I'd just go ahead and pay off his house. It would be a good one for him,
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Ronnie.
Yeah. We probably don't owe that much anyway.
That's what I would do for my friends that have been with me for a long time and that are close and stuff like that. If you could give a gift like that to pay off a mortgage or debts and things like that, I think
pay their life insurance off so they can, or something, an IRA.
Well, just to pay off debts, I think even whatever they are, then that would be the most life changing for those.
Like pay off your house of payments.
Yeah, so if that was their debts, if they had a lot of credit cards, if they had a car, something that they was a big bill for them, to pay off a big bill that would be change their life in a meaningful way, maybe not make everybody into super duper wealthy, but give them a big hand in some way. That. I think that
I would just want somebody to come drive me wherever I want. I don't have to drive. I hate to drive, especially at roundabouts.
Especially in Kennesaw.
Yes, at the roundabout.
I know what you would do. You would have the roundabout in Kennesaw obliterated.
I would probably do that. I would probably find a lawyer and have that roundabout removed.
Yeah. I don't care what it costs. I'll pay.
And I would call it the Miss Southern Belle 4-way stop. People from all over the world will want to see the Miss Southern Belle 4-way stop.
It'll become a tourist attraction.
Here in 2023, this Southern woman stood her ground and said, "No more roundabouts." There'd be a whole plaque and a statue of you, and you'd be pointing in both directions. Go this way or that way. No circles.
Well, that should happen one day. If I did win that money, that would be the funniest thing I would do. Remove that roundabout in Kennesaw. Do everybody a favor.
They would be like, Miss Southern Belle, what's the first thing you're going to do? Are you going on a vacation? Are you going to go to Tahiti? Are you going to pay off your friend's mortgage? No, I'm having that roundabout in Kennesaw removed.
You guys don't know the headache that roundabout gave me. I actually had to stop, and I asked one guy, and I said, "You know what? That guy was me. I'm going to ask a woman." So there was this beautiful black Jamaican woman. I knew she was Jamaican because she had that big pocketbook that said Jamaica on it. And I asked her where that place was, and she says, just remember. She said, just remember this. It's across from Zaxby's. I'm like, okay. And that's all I remember. And then I saw it, and I said, holy Toledo, this is crazy. This is a roundabout. No kidding.
Did you just keep going round and around?
Round and around and around and round she goes. I would definitely change that roundabout in Kennesaw. People will be sending me cards. Thank you, Miss Southern Belle.
They're like, oh my God, you've saved our lives.
We thought we were gonna pull our hair out.
We've been riding around on that roundabout in Kennesaw for the last 3 years.
I'm serious. That one was pretty hectic. A lot of people say they don't like them. I ain't the only one. There's people out there that are fighting with them.
They were very
They're still
confusing
stuck
when
in
they
the
put 'em up.
roundabout cussing. You know, this one truck driver, he was like misjudged the bridge. This is another example why we need to be more aware of our traveling. He went right up under that bridge and took it down. I thought, well, dang, honey, you didn't like that bridge? But that girl says he must have been going 65 miles an hour.
Did he
I
just
said,
mow
well,
it
I guess
down?
he got in trouble. I wonder if anybody got killed. She said, no, thank God.
They just kept going, huh? He just mowed it
65
down. And
miles
kept
an
going.
hour, and he took the bridge down because he was too big. Oh my God.
Well, that's one way to do it.
That's one way to get rid of that bridge. Maybe he didn't have a liking to that bridge, guys. He took care of it. She said, so if you come this way, that bridge is being reconstructed. I said, don't worry. If it's on a roundabout, I won't be coming anyway. She started laughing. She said, you're so crazy, girl.
Well, that's the last time you go to Kennesaw.
I hate Kennesaw because of that roundabout. That's a hate on Kennesaw. And nobody will help you. They couldn't say, well, ma'am, it's a roundabout. You go around it and all the way around it, and you'll see the little hotel. But one girl had the right idea. She knew a woman to a woman. She said, just look for Zaxby's and you'll see it.
You said, why didn't you say so? So you had to wait until you found the woman?
Yes, the woman knew all about landmarks. Guys don't tell girls nothing.
You had to find the woman with the Jamaican pocketbook.
Oh, yes. You know, I like Jamaican women.
Somebody said, just turn left at the woman with the Jamaican pocketbook.
I used to have a caregiver that was Jamaican. To take care of my mother.
Did she carry a Jamaican pocketbook?
I don't think so. But she was had that accent.
Yeah.
She was very she was very hyper. She'd get it done too. She didn't play around. She'd get that bath going and everything.
Like, get in. You're like, well, damn, I'm not ready.
No, she wouldn't do it for me. She did it for my mother. Maybe I should have got in.
You're like, shit, I just got in because I was so flustered. It wasn't even for me.
You like my cooking, though. The days with cooking for the African and the Jamaican people that took care of my mother, they were really nice. They said, Miss Susan, we like your Mexican spaghetti. Are you going to make it today? I said, I can. Or one day I didn't feel good. I said, nah, I think I'm going to go pick us up some Chinese. Oh, Chinese is good. We like it. But they're so appreciative, you know, and they wouldn't take anything out of the icebox unless they asked, you know, if they wanted to drink or eat. Some people just take. They're just respectful, very respectful people.
Did you ever go to Zaxby's?
You know, I almost went to Zaxby's that week. I'm almost going to have to go by there just to say, hey, it's all about the roundabout, guys. But that will be the one thing I will spend my money on if I win.
Totally worth it.
Oh, yeah. People will be sending me cards thanking me. Thank you, Miss Southern Belle. You're a true help to the people who can't drive. Thank you from all the senior citizens out here.
In 10 years, and no, in 200 years, they'll still have your statue there. Everyone will be honoring Miss Southern Belle. She abolished roundabouts in Kennesaw.
Whoa.
There's only 3 people in here. Wow.
Damn.
We're really pulling in a crowd. I didn't share you out. Let me share you out.
Mine says 5.
Oh, okay, well, you know.
What's yours say, Scott?
3. I looked a minute ago.
Oh.
5 now. Oh, okay. Hey, welcome everyone. We're really pulling in a crowd.
Hey, party over here with Crayola.
Ow. Put a 1 in the chat if you hate the roundabout in Kennesaw.
Well, I don't think you'll see that one. I can't find you.
The Chicago.
Yeah, I know that. I'm going to say it.
Send it to you, Bob.
The Chicago Live. Oh, there you are. Oh, I'm going to post it. I hope it went in there, guys. I did get some crazy stuff today. I got these. Okay. And I saw, people talking about thumbs up, thumbs down, but these are nothing like that. I thought they were cute. I had to really investigate these. And they're thumbs.
Where's those?
I have no
Reaper
idea.
said she hates all roundabouts. Does that count?
Here, Reaper.
Reaper, you are the.
Yes.
You should always get blue wrenches from every channel because you are a hater of roundabouts.
Yes. That is our top criteria for blue
Yeah.
wrenches around here. If you hate roundabouts.
Yeah. I made you big, Bell, so you can show us.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what this really is. I got it today.
Is this from Amazon?
Yeah, it's just something crazy. I get my fingers in
You
it.
know Belle is the Amazon queen. What is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay, there's
where they? Those go on pencils?
no, I think they're like little thumbsies where you take them
Uh-huh.
and you can put your wires or something. And they're like thumbs up and you put like these cords.
See if one fits on a pencil.
You can like use your cords.
Oh, I see. I see on the cord. Okay.
Yeah, you can tape it so it don't go every which way.
Hmm.
I don't even know why I got them.
Did you get your mug?
Not yet.
Oh,
I'm gonna get that for like late October.
What?
Did you? I know. What is with these people? I need my mug so I can say that.
I know. They need to send that out urgently. Don't they
I
understand?
know, right? They got the cards out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are cute though.
I
Yeah,
like-
these were different. And you just put them somewhere and stick them. I'm going to give these tomorrow, I think, to Dylan if I see he comes tomorrow. I don't know. I got them some Halloween gifts. Since I watched Cynthia Lopez.
Cynthia who?
What's her last name? Cynthia
Beaumont.
Beaumont. I don't know why I
Yeah.
called her Lopez. Sorry, Cynthia. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I blame it on Ron if you want to.
Yeah, I don't care.
But anyway, I saw all that Halloween stuff she put up, and I thought I'd get some of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Do you ever leave a comment on her channel?
I always leave her a
Oh,
comment.
good.
Oh, good.
I'm sure she
She's
would
a nice
appreciate it.
lady.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's a very nice lady. She was so funny. But she had a kitten in her
Did you
hand.
see the little cat, Belle, when she dressed
Oh
it in
my
the cowboy
God.
hat and she had it in the little pink outfit with the cowboy hat?
I think that kitten is adorable.
What's the kitten's name again?
Is it Gracie or Macy or Daisy or something? Gracie?
I don't know, but that kitten was adorable. I fell in love with that kitten the minute I saw her in her hands.
Mhm.
And she looked so happy, and her eyes were all sparkly. Cynthia's eyes.
Mhm.
I was so happy she was happy.
Mhm.
You know, when people are happy, I'm happy.
Yeah. That's good.
But they were putting stuff together. That guy, I don't know who he
Oh,
was.
Enrico.
Yeah, he seemed really nice.
Yeah, he's been a friend of hers family forever.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a new apartment and everything, so she's really coming along.
Yeah.
I was so happy. I was so happy for her. And she was showing those little boo, you know, the little boo and the little bat and moon.
Aw.
What do they call those? But they're not completely a whole light. They're called, what do they call those? Anyway, they're like beer lights or something. What do you call
Yeah.
those? You know what I'm talking about.
Was it a live today that she was showing this, or was
No,
it a
it
video?
wasn't live. It was a video.
Okay. I'll have to go look for
I
that.
sent you the video.
Okay, I was probably just busy at the time. I couldn't take a look.
Yeah, so it's on Facebook. I put the on my Facebook account.
Oh, okay.
You know, check out these wild ornaments. You know, like
Yeah.
Halloween ornaments or something. And it looked really cool how she had it. She turned the light out and everything.
That's cool.
It was really cool. And she looked so happy. Her eyes were popping.
Oh.
I haven't seen her that happy in a long time.
Yeah.
So I was glad for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. It's good to see people having a good time. She
Yeah.
was so cute about it too.
Did you get anything else from Amazon?
Oh, then I watched that other girl, a country girl coloring. She's got the most adorable accent. She says, hey y'all guys, I'm going to show y'all some of my mother-in-law's coloring. Well, she did a Christmas one first, but I saw that book and I just didn't really want that same one.
Mm-hmm.
And then she showed two others, so I got same ones that I thought were more me.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a couple of the ones that she showed.
Country girl coloring? That's what
Yeah, she's really sweet.
Huh.
Uh-huh. She's a sweet channel. You want me to put her up on my up? I don't know.
Sure. If you
You want me
want
to
to.
put both of them up?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you're a mod.
Yeah, we like nice people that
Yeah.
have good channels.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
Have you been around any unusual or new channels, Ron?
Unusual yours.
Okay.
No. No, not really.
Yeah.
I can't even remember how to do stuff anymore.
I was telling Ron I watched a video about, and I don't know, I don't recall the name of the person. It wasn't anybody I'd ever seen before, but he did a whole 45-minute or hour-long video about this guy that was the world's tallest human who has ever lived. And it was actually in Ron's video that he showed of Ripley's Believe It or Not when he visited the museum there. And it just so happened, I don't know why, but that video that somebody else had made about this individual came up. And I sat there and watched the whole thing. It was that interesting. It was just an amateur, YouTuber, but it was amazing.
Probably because you watched my video, so it recommended a similar video to you.
Yeah. So
I'm sure that guy probably had like Ripley's, believe it or not, hashtagged in his video somewhere or something.
yeah. This guy was 8'11", and he died in like 1940 something, but he still remains the tallest person on record. So, and it just talked about his whole life and how interesting it was. And yeah, they
Reaper said she got some landscape diamond painting sets. There's 5 of them.
Ooh, nice.
And Belle put the link. Thank you, Belle.
Yeah, I put the link for the coloring girl. I'm fixing to put up Cynthia's.
Yeah.
I just had to go find her off of Scott's. I thought it was in my library. Sorry. It's taking so long.
That's okay. So you did some shopping today, Ron?
Yeah,
That's good.
got some nice clothes.
Yeah, I saw your video.
I wanted to buy a tie or a vest jacket with it, and
Are you?
dude was like, "You can't put a tie or a vest over Ralph." I don't even know what the freaking thing's called anymore. Ralph something. I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and he's like, I can tell. I'm like, thank you.
Reaper, you want me to put up your link? I'll put up Reaper's link.
Yeah, put up Reaper's link. Everyone subscribe to Reaper. She rocks. She does cool lives.
Legos, diamond paint.
Legos.
Okay, the first one is that girl coloring with a country gown. The second one is Cynthia showing her apartment with those little spooky ghost things.
Cool.
That I thought were really cool, you know.
I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah, she'll make you buy them. I went and bought them. I blame that on Cynthia. I spent money, Cynthia, all because of you. I'm getting it for these little kids that Cindy has, that I think they'll enjoy. I got the witch though. I got a witch and I got a ghost. No, I got a witch and I got a bat and the moon. I was wanting to get the cat ghost, but I said, nah, I'll just pull it out on the cat ghost. I thought that was cute too. They had a cat ghost one.
Was that on Amazon also?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, I know she probably got hers somewhere else because she lives in New York, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, New York's got all that cool stuff, you know. They have all that stuff that people sell on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if she does shop kicks.
I don't know. You should ask her. She'd probably respond to you. Cynthia, do you do shop kicks? I was like, what the heck is that?
Ask Miss Southern Doll. She'll tell you all about it.
No, don't tell her that. Oh, my Lord. Trying to explain that to somebody. You said it was phasing out anyway, right?
No, I don't know that. I was wondering if it was, but
well, you know, it's not as good as it when it used to first came out. It's not as good.
Oh.
But it's weird how they're doing it. So I was at Publix and I didn't get my shop kick at the front door, and I'm like, what's the heck? Then I get the magazine one. I said, I don't need this today. I just really didn't feel like shop kicking it anyway. Sometimes I just do the videos at the house. That's all I do. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for it.
Yeah, there's only so much shop kicks you can do.
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm. Have you been to the Marietta Antique Mall lately?
No, I've been thinking about it.
Oh my God, you got to go back.
There's something I should know about.
Well, you always loved going there.
I do love that store.
Yeah.
I don't have any desire or anything I want from there.
Oh,
I really haven't, you know.
been shopping that much.
Yeah, I mean, on Amazon, you know. If I go, I just go to browse, you know.
Yeah.
You can only do so much shopping in your life. My whole room is chaos with boxes of Amazon.
Oh, I have so many boxes I haven't opened yet. I don't even know what's in a lot of these boxes. They're like some of them are like a year or two old. Like, what is in there?
I have boxes of boxes and boxes of boxes.
Uh-huh.
You know.
I cut back, way back on all that kind of stuff.
Well, you're probably smart. You probably ain't got chaos going in your life.
Yeah, it was just too much. And there was a time where I was.
That's why he did that Steam cleaning video. He bought that package just because he had tons of stuff he's buying. He's like, why did he even buy this? Okay, let me make a video now, I guess.
Yeah. And then I was so glad because I did really well at steam cleaning.
I'm like, oh my God, no.
Now I'm a steam cleaning expert.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget that video. That is one of my favorite ones.
We need to drop the link.
I'll go get it.
Get it.
I'll go get it.
You go get it. You're faster than me. I'll never forget that video. Oh my God. I think you should put it up and let everybody watch it on your video here.
I thought I was doing really good with that.
I kept saying, no, don't do that. Oh my gosh, seriously, you're doing the chandeliers? Oh my God, somebody tell me this guy is not doing this. Holy shit, he is. I was like, oh my God. You should have did that as a lie so everybody could be biting their nails. All the women are like, holy moly. And then you said you gave it to your housekeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Where is your housekeeper these days?
Oh, Yolanda.
Guadalupe.
She's probably out using that steam cleaner.
She probably is out there steam cleaning. What did she think when you used that steam cleaner on everything, Scott?
Oh my gosh. She was
What
like,
was her words? Yeah, yo, God, Scott, what is wrong with your head? I mean, somebody look at it, but I was really American. Nothing to do with your head. Your job, mama, like I told them, your mama must think you're crazy. Oh my goodness, you're crazy.
yeah,
Probably thinks, how much vodka did you drink, Scott? How much vodka did you drink?
I think she was real impressed.
Huh?
I think she was real impressed.
Really?
Oh, yeah. She'd probably
Scott, we know better.
Speaking of vodka, tell them about your last haircut.
haircut. Oh.
Oh, vodka haircut, huh?
Well, no, because
oh yes. Oh, here we go.
I guess I was telling Ron about this today. That I used to go to a guy from Sicily that would cut my hair, right? And then he stopped cutting hair, so I went to another place, and it's all Russians, and they don't really like people that much that aren't Russians. So, but they would always be like, when you go in there, they would all be talking Russian, and then they would, if anybody else, like if these, one time I remember we're all sitting there waiting, we've been waiting for a long time, and then these three Russian dudes walk in, and they pass everybody that's sitting there waiting and walk and go right into the chairs. And the guy's like, "Oh, don't worry, guys. These boys, they have appointments." And it's like, wait a minute, you don't accept appointments. And they sat there and they spoke in Russian the whole time. They sat there, and then when he finished all of their haircuts, then they continued to sit in the chair for another 10 minutes talking while all these people are sitting there waiting. But they were like, the owner was like, do you want vodka? And I was like, well, no, it's 10 a.m. He's like, oh, you don't want vodka? And then he turns and starts speaking in Russian to the other people, probably saying,
Hey,
like,
this dude, like, this sissy boy, no one drink.
yeah. And it was like during the height of COVID, it's like, when is the last time you washed that glass? It's like, no, thank you. So, and then he was the one that was really good at cutting hair. And then he had two ladies that were cutting that nobody wanted to go to. And I would always get stuck having to go to them because he'd be like, oh, you go to them. And I was like, well, I came here, to see you. That's why I'm here. Oh, there's too many customers. Go to them. So they would never do what you asked. They would give you the haircut they wanted to give you. And it was like, I'm not really happy. But you better say that you are happy, because the guy's like, are you happy with your haircut? And you're just like, oh. You just felt like...
It's like, not what I really want. And he's like, you're too old for that kind of haircut.
Yeah. He would give the young people the haircut that you wanted, and then if he was just like, give you the haircut that he thought was appropriate for you due to your age or whatever, It's like, well, I don't know.
So it's a Russian racist hair salon?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they were.
You should have drunk the vodka.
Who knows what was in that?
Yeah, but you know what?
I would have been tied up and gagged.
You would have got him to cut your hair. And
I think they were racist against Italians.
Well, I guess that was the last time going to that hair salon, huh?
Yeah. So that was that. I had gone there a number of times, probably for a year, but I'm just like, I can't keep going here.
Why didn't you take your machine that spoke Russian and say, I don't speak a Russian because my lips are hurting, but I want to have a haircut from you?
Well, they spoke English, but they chose to speak Russian,
Yeah,
So
but
bad.
you could say it with an accent. My mouth has been bothering me all week because I got my tooth pulled, and my Russian is very slippy.
Yeah. So, excuse me, but my Russian's a little rusty.
Oh, man. I used to go into the Mexican little city and just fit right on in. I didn't care. Let it fly. I'd say, hola, feliz Navidad. They just,
God.
I think if those are the two words where they got a kick out of me. They called me the golden blonde chick. They just call me golden blonde. And they said, you golden blonde. I said, hey, I don't know about the gold, but I'll go with the blonde. Because there ain't no gold in these hills. Cynthia said, we need to come back to this Mexican restaurant. This is where it's all cool and men are hot. And the men, their shirts were off and sweat running down.
Like the fireman videos.
It's really...
Did it look like the fireman videos?
Oh, yeah. Those were the days. Well, we got 6 in here, but only 1 talking. Well, I know I'm 1 in here, so I'll say hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, you 6 sexy people.
Sexy.
Show yourselves.
Holla if you hear me.
Put a 1 in the chat if you got a hairy chest.
Put a 2 in the chat if you got a hairy ass.
Everyone knows I know.
Put a 3 in the chest if you got 2 breasts.
Put a 4 in the chat if you got 2 breasts and a hairy ass.
Oh,
I don't know about y'all.
oh, you thought that was somebody else.
Y'all need medication. These comments and statements are not affiliated with Life with Ron, Colin with Ron, Agoraphobic Gamer, or Ohio Flocker.
Is anybody on your side, Ron?
I don't think so.
Oh,
They left. They were too offended.
they're going to go shave the hair off their chest
And their ass.
I do that.
or ass.
Oh my God.
I pick and pluck my chin hairs, you know. Boy, do they hurt too when I do that. Ow.
You shave your ass.
And I'll
How do you
shave
pluck them? I just what? Wait, I interrupted that too soon. What, Mel?
I pluck the hairs off my chin sometimes. They'll get long and hairy.
And then shave what?
And sometimes I shave a
just
mustache.
shave
on my
ass.
mouth.
Oh, okay, that. I thought you were gonna say something else.
No, I don't do that. I let that go musky and wild. I probably only got 2 down there anyway because I'm so old.
You is crazy.
My mother used to say, yours would look like that if you cracked a lot of nuts.
Oh shit!
I never commented on that one for her.
Yeah,
Like,
what
I
can you
can't
say?
deal with y'all, Mr. Gay.
Mr.
Miss
K, what up?
Hey, how you doing?
Y'all crazy. I swear y'all be mad.
You should come up and color with us. I hear you have a color book.
Yeah, come up, Mr. Gay. Come up.
Come forward. Come hither.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
The crew's back at
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I tell you, we're trying to work out some coloring here skills.
There you go.
That's right.
Come on, Mr. Cat. We hadn't seen you in so long. We feel like crying.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a
Aw.
very emotional person, Mr. K.
See,
Yeah.
she wants your pretty face. You just mute it.
I
and show
want to
your
see
pretty
your face.
Yeah,
I want to see your face.
I want to see you in that Robin Hood outfit is what I want to see.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
we all want to see that. Oh, yeah.
You should come up wearing your Robin Hood outfit.
I have
Oh,
something to do.
baby.
Oh, Mr. K, only women use that. You got to come up with better.
Well, Chevy uses, he brushes his teeth. He says, I already brushed my teeth.
Mhm.
I fucked that.
I have such a headache. Oh, come on, Mr. K. That's something a woman would say to a man. Not a man say that to a woman. Well, you know, I have some aspirin.
Oh,
Hey, aspirin.
I have a special treatment I do to
Tell us
people
about
who have headaches.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what I do is I go in there and I whisper in their ear,
ooh.
relax, relax. Don't let the headache get you down. And then before you know it, you're relaxed and your headache didn't get you down.
Okay.
I kind of taught it to Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He'll have that method in no time for you.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
You know, I tell you, Ron has his own method.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
Oh,
headaches to go away. He's like Roadrunner. Beep, 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 beep.
yeah. Well,
Ron,
the
what's
issue is with headaches is a lot of the blood is up in your head, so it's like compressing.
Yes, you need to.
So what I do is I make the blood rush somewhere else, and then the headache goes away.
That's genius.
Yeah. So come here, Mr. K.
Right,
So, you know.
We have a surefire method, Mr.
I'll help redirect that blood flow, buddy. Come here.
You should come up. We have a prize for anybody that comes up with a smile on their face.
Anyone that comes up gets a free job. What kind of job? We don't know.
And you too can color like this.
Yeah.
I still wanted to see Scott said he got you a coloring book.
Yeah.
You did?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's the
Wow.
superheroes or something.
It's superheroes. Mr. K
Cool.
loves his superheroes.
Wow.
Picked it out especially for him.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. I even got him these markers. These
Cool.
That was adorable. What kind of superheroes? Do you even remember?
Yeah.
Which ones was it?
Marvel, I think. The Marvel
You
superheroes.
can't remember? You think Mr. K can come up and help you remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're Marvel superheroes.
Oh.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you coloring? Phoenix bird, Scott?
I think it's an owl for It's Me, Angie.
Oh, she loves owls.
Yes.
I finally found those stickers that she puts nail stickers, I think, on her nails, and I found some owl stickers to put on her nails.
Oh. You know, Cynthia used to always do her nails on, and she was really big into it, and she used to subscribe to a thing called, what was it called? She always used to talk about it. Nail art. Something.
Oh yeah, nail art, yeah.
Yeah. So.
I was never a nail kind of girl, you know. I never did my nails. I just cut them down.
We know why.
What?
Well, you got to keep yourself manicured for certain things.
Yeah.
You got to remain at the ready.
Yeah, you never know what's going to come up.
Or down.
I cook in the kitchen too, so I have to keep my cuticles back and keep my nails clean.
Oh yeah.
I got to keep that meat certain way, tender.
Yes.
Yeah, so I handle a lot of meat.
Mm.
But my sister, I'm going to cook steaks for her tomorrow, so she knows how I am about my fingernails. Fuddy-duddy about my fingernails. I said, wait, let me go get my gloves on. Nah, I don't want to do gloves. I'm just do my hands. I want to make sure my nails have been super cleaned. She said, oh, I know you ain't super clean them nails, girl. She knows how I am.
Are you making the steaks inside or grilling them, or how do you make them?
No, we haven't got a grill yet.
Oh.
We'll probably get one this fall.
Didn't you give it away to someone?
Oh yeah, my grill was gone for when Mother, passed away. I gave the grill to a friend of hers. So she got the grill and she says she's enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'll probably buy another grill where you on the side you cook. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Mr. K, are you still here? Or are you gone to take an aspirin? I think we scared the Mr. K away.
Maybe he's readying his coloring book.
Oh, you never know. It could happen.
Yeah.
People can surprise you.
Yeah.
Especially if they come in and say something in your chat.
Mm-hmm.
You might have, been looking at something all day or either driving home and the sun hitting in the eyes. That'll give you a headache, that's for sure.
Yeah. I actually have one too. Now that we're talking about it,
Oh, Scott.
it's not bad though. You know,
Do you not have any aspirins, guys?
I didn't feel like I had it before we started tonight, so I probably am just a little dehydrated. I think.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
I can tell you I have those cramps in my legs since I've been walking. I haven't walked much since I've been sick. So
Yeah.
now that
How
I
are you
walk, it's
feeling?
like, God, I just walked down to the mailbox and back. And it's a pretty good distance, not too bad. But dang, I said, dang, that wore me out.
You walked a country mile getting that mail.
Yeah, 300 miles to get that mail. I said, Lord have mercy, I better get up and start walking around the house. And Judy said, you can help me fold my sheets. So I said, okay, well, I cleaned my bed off and folded my bed back and sprayed it with disinfect. We'll just make it up on my bed. And she got real quiet. She looked at me funny and she said, I never thought about fold my sheets on my bed. Well, you don't have to help me then. I can do it by myself. I said, okay. I'm smart for telling her about that. I mean,
Yeah.
king size sheet, that'd be hard to fold,
Mm-hmm.
Standing up, you'd be a little short girl.
Yeah, you have to use the bed to do
You
that,
have to use a bed or a folding table.
or even the floor. I mean, if you have like,
No, I would never use the floor.
well, not like if you have like a carpet.
Not even carpet. It'll have to go on the bed or on a table. Either or, but it ain't going on no floor. I don't like things on the floor. I dropped a pair of underwear on the floor and I said,
Oh my God.
I'll have to fluff that with disinfect. No, I put that in the clean machine and I didn't want to rewash them. I was in a hurry. So I put
You
them in
needed some fresh draws.
yeah, I put them in the clean machine and I just did a germ free on it. But I don't like dropping things. I hate that. I go, especially when you're at the laundromat, you know how nasty those floors are, right, guys? You just cleaned a pair of underwear in it. Make sure you have that basket under that dryer, because once that dryer shuts off and you open that door and those underwear decide to do a fly out and hits the floor, then you go, damn. So I just clean them again, especially in that situation. All the cooties on people's bottom of their feet where people spit and throw cigarettes out and they step on those cigarette butts where they got the cooties in their mouth. I mean, you gotta be careful.
Oh my God.
I know. When you go pump gas, I wear gloves because one guy did a scrape of the gas handles and there was shit on it and all kinds of cooties. He said, baby poo-poo.
What? A baby pooped on there?
Well, no.
The baby was probably pumping gas and took a poop.
No. She had her dirty diapers and maybe she didn't wash her hands and put her hands on it.
I like my version better. The baby was pumping gas and took a poop.
You'd be surprised. And then the guy was telling her he checked it for E. coli and all the stuff. And she was putting on mascara after she pumped the gas. She touched her skin and everything, was putting on makeup. And he told her everything that was on that gas pump. And she said, I guess I shouldn't have put on no makeup and everything. He said, I guess you shouldn't have.
And them gas pump candles are gross.
They are. I wear gloves because I do cook a lot. Sometimes I don't want to go into, I do a deep hand cleaning. I was like, I ain't doing that hand cleaning today. I'm wearing gloves.
I just wear a hazmat suit.
You wear what?
A hazmat suit.
I wouldn't be surprised. That would be funny to see you cooking with one of them.
They're like, what are you doing, sir? Just pumping gas. I heard that there was a baby here that was pumping gas that took a boo-boo on the handle. I don't want to risk it.
It would be funny if you did go in there with. That would be the highlight of a gas station. Oh my God, you're so funny. Or go in there and spray the pump with disinfectant, have a mask on and gloves like those, Robin Hood gloves. I'm protecting all you souls from
Like, why do you
the
feel
crazy
it's necessary?
germs we have out here.
They're like, why do you feel it's necessary to go to these lengths and say, well, I heard there was a baby here that was pumping gas and he took a boot.
The mothers changed the diaper in the car, and they got them dirty diapers and they flip them in the garbage can.
Oh.
I used to work for a couple, they had a baby and would eat beef burritos.
What? They gave their baby a beef burrito?
Yes. You talk about stinky shit.
Ooh.
And she would put it in the girls' bathroom. I got tired of it. I said, I'm moving that damn diaper into the boys' bathroom. So this guy comes out of the bathroom. He says, I don't know who did that in the men's bathroom, but I don't think no men got no baby diapers going on here. I said, I did it because that's the way y'all's poop stinks, because it was a little boy.
Oh my God. So you first verified if the child was male or female.
It was a male. It was
Diaper.
funny.
Oh my gosh.
And he come out and he said, damn, can you change? I said, I ain't worried about it. You won't need to be in that bathroom doing no dookie anyway.
I don't want dookie duty.
Just pee and get out of there. He said, who can stay in there but for a pee? I said, I know, right?
Wow, that baby tore it up. Huh?
That baby had the stinkiest poop. But he bean burrito diaper, bean burrito diapers.
Ooh, Lord.
Taco Bell beef burrito.
Yes.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
It was a Taco Bell burrito.
How many? It sounded like he had a bean burrito habit.
Bean burrito. Because she'd be over there.
How many did he eat a day?
Oh, I don't know. They were from Indian country.
Oh my God. It sounds like that baby had developed a habit.
That baby looked at me like, this is what's going on after an hour from now.
Oh. He's like, if you know what's good for you, you'll run now.
It was a gangster baby. No, I'm just kidding.
And you were like, damn, when did you learn to talk?
Normal babies be like, Baba. This baby be like, bean burrito.
He's like, I just swallowed a bean burrito and I'm about to blow this place up.
It was terrible. And they'd leave me with those kids, right? I know babysitter. I was an employee, but I got tired of it. So they had this machine, right? And they had the toys in it, the toys. So I was bored one night. And I went in there and I put duct tape on the end of the claw of that toy, the machines. So we got all the toys out of that machine that night. Yes, sir. And he said, he knew I was up to no good.
The baby?
The manager, the guy that owned the store. He said, why do you do that? I said, well, I ain't no babysitter. That's why. I guess I rebelled a little bit. And he says, so he put them all back in there. But it was fun trying to get them out, We had fun. It was just the high of it all.
Right.
There was nothing else to do. It was boring. Plus, your kids were driving me crazy, so I gave them that to do.
Oh my gosh.
We're good babysitter, Manny.
Scott, what was your most terrifying babysitter story?
Well,
I know
I
you
never-
got you got taken care of by your nanny a lot. What was the most scary thing you did with your nanny or somebody who watched you? Like, did something happen? Oh wait, didn't you almost get kidnapped or something?
Oh yeah.
I'll tell that.
On several occasions, actually. Yeah. One time I was playing outside the house, and I was with a friend that lived in the neighborhood, and we were riding our, bikes just outside the gates of the house, and this would have been in the 80s, and this Dodge Caravan, pulls up. And this guy gets out and runs over to the side of the van and slides open the door. And he goes, "Hey, kids, come here. I need help." And so I probably wouldn't have gone, but my friend rides over. So I ride over too. And this is a true story, by the way. And he slides open the door, and even at that age, I mean, I was very young. I would say maybe 7 or something, maybe. There is a woman that's clearly not really a woman. It's like a man dressed up as a woman. And he has and he says, my wife is about to have a baby. And it was so obvious, even at that age, that it was a man dressed up as a woman laying on the back seat with a beach ball under his shirt or whatever, I don't remember, dress or whatever. And she is like, oh my gosh, I need help. And they're like, oh, you have to, the driver is like, oh, you have to help her. And I noticed, I'm like, all the alarm bells and whistles start going off. What he was doing was he was behind me. I know now what he was going to do is shove me into the van, and the drag queen, whatever, was going to grab me, and they were going to take off and kidnap, one or both of us, But I said, well, actually, that time my sister came out of nowhere, and she just said, she grabbed my arm and she pulled me away, and she said, we got, I'll tell my mom, and we went to go tell my mom, and immediately he jumped in the van and peeled out of there. And it was like, in hindsight, clearly, you wouldn't, if you were in labor, why would you come up to some young kids that are on their bikes? I mean, the whole thing made no sense, but it was very terrifying later, because we're telling my mom what's going on. And she's just like, that just does not make any sense. There's no reason that somebody would do that. And, it was a kid, they were going to try to kidnap. So fast forward, you don't have a lot of sense of time, when you're a little kid like that, but it wasn't all that much longer, maybe a month, maybe 2. I was out in the driveway, or outside, in the driveway again, riding my bike around. And I see this car pull up onto the street about 2 houses down, park, and get out. And he has this big Doberman Pinscher with a spiked collar on it. And he proceeds to walk straight
Was he Russian?
Huh?
Did he look like that Russian guy?
Well, that was no. I mean, in hindsight, I believe it was probably that driver of that van. But at the time, I didn't know, and I, wasn't really thinking about that. And he's walking on the sidewalk, and I'm sitting there playing, with my bike. And he says, "Hey, well, come over here. Don't you want to pet my dog?" Well, this wasn't the kind of dog that a normal person would want to just go up and pet. I mean, it was clearly like a, attack dog or something, a guard dog or something. So I was just like, oh, I guess, and I was a little kid, so this was an adult, and you figure, well, an adult is saying to come over here, and, well, it was just at that moment where I'm going over there. My dad stepped out of the house for some odd reason, and he's just like, "Hey, come here," to me, and I go, and the guy just turns around, walks directly back to his car, which he had just come from, gets in and drives away. Well, if you were out on a walk, why would you, first of all, why would you stop a young child and say that? Secondly, if you were truly there for a walk, who takes a car ride to take their dog for a walk in a residential neighborhood? I mean, you would go to a park, or I don't know, that was weird. And then to just turn around and go right back to your car after only walking 2 houses. So my dad was like, "What are you doing? You don't go up to somebody like that. You don't pet a dog like that." And I was just too young to know. But, in hindsight, it was, I'm sure, the same person that was trying to kidnap.
Have you ever reported those people?
No, I mean, it happened so long ago, and, I was so young, and I don't even think my parents put all of those components together. They were just like, it was me like thinking about it over the years that I'm like, that's what was happening. So,
Wow.
yeah. But I think that I was like targeted. So, yeah, I was saved twice.
Dissolving floors. God, that's horrible.
Yeah, I know they were around to protect me, and I think that I have thought about that a number of times over the years, like what would have happened had, somebody not been there to pull me back, my sister the first time, and they were very bold because, I mean, there were 2 of us. So we were little kids. There wouldn't have been anything we could have done, especially with one large man, behind, and then that other man that was in the back of the car. He would have just reached forward, grabbed you, and the other one would have pushed you and slammed the door, and you'd have been gone.
Wow.
Nobody would have even known whatever happened to you.
I had some crazy stuff happen to me one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy offered me candy. He says, "Come here. I'll give you some candy if you go with me." And I said, "Wait a minute, let me ask my mother." So I went up and asked my mother. She come down there with a shotgun rifle. "Where is he?" "I don't see him."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, that means I don't get no candy." She said, "I'll give you some damn candy. You ever talk to a stranger again?" Wow, that's a Debbie Downer.
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, I remember kidnapping was a big deal in the 80s. They started talking about it in schools, and it was lucky that they did, because, and I think that was probably after those incidents had occurred. But I remember them saying to us, if you're walking home from school or something, which I lived, close to the school, so I, didn't take the bus. I would walk because it was very close. But they said, if anybody ever approaches you when you're walking and they try to offer you a ride, or they try to offer you candy, or, that kind of a thing,
Yeah.
they told us what to do. And they said, if they're driving this way and you're walking the same way, you turn around and run the other direction, because
And screen fire.
it would be much harder for them to follow you. They have to turn the whole car around and that. So run the other direction and get away. Well, it was very apropos that they told us that, because it probably wasn't much more than like a month or 2 later that exact scenario happened, where somebody pulled up alongside me walking, and I don't even remember what they were saying, but they wanted me to get into the car, and that came back to me immediately. It was a complete stranger, nobody that I'd ever seen before, and I ran the other direction, and they just continued on and drove away. But yeah.
What if it was the person that was in draft? What if you were like being targeted by the same people for multiple like times?
I think it. Well, yeah. I mean, that third person, I don't know. You know, I didn't really get.
Did any kids end up missing?
Not
in Chicago in the 80s, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah. I mean, in my immediate neighborhood, I don't recall no one I ever knew of. But I mean, yeah, there was always a lot of kidnappings and things like that were happening in the 80s, and I think I was targeted because they saw a kid outside of a large home with a gate and everything, and they were probably like, oh, we can, I don't know, maybe as an adult I can only speculate what they might have been thinking, but either they were child molesters or something, or maybe they were going to try to extort a ransom. I mean, who knows? But I think they set their focus on me. I was often outside playing, so, and a lot of the times I was alone, so it probably would have been very easy. And had my father not stepped out at that moment, because in hindsight you think back and it's like, yeah, he was like looking. This dude was with the dog. He was like kept on looking around, to see if anybody was around, anybody was watching, anybody was nearby. And I remember him looking around, and I didn't know what was going on. I was really, really young, so I was like petting this dog at the same time, afraid of the dog because it was a scary looking dog with like a spiked metal collar on its neck, and it kind of scared me because
Did you draw that person's picture that did that? Did you draw them at the police and asked you to draw the picture of the guy?
No, but they did. I remember fingerprint me when I was that. So maybe I guess my parents must have reported something, because I do remember going in and what they said was, okay, well, we're going to fingerprint you. And the reason why is if you ever are kidnapped, it'll be helpful in being able to find you. And I thought that was really, scary. And I remember them, taking my hand and holding it like this and having it on a card, and they were like rolling my finger. And I remember the police officer getting mad because they kept on trying to do it and it wasn't like a good print. But I just don't think I have like really deep fingerprints or something. And he was like getting frustrated with me because they did it 3 times, and he was like yelling at me like, if you don't do it right this time, that's the last time we're doing it. It's like, what do you want me to do? Oh God,
he was a tough cop there.
Yeah. It's like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm trying to do what you're telling me here. And then he grabbed my, and he's like, that's not that good, but that's the best as you're gonna get it.
Gosh.
Yeah, but it was the 80s. Now, you think back, it's like the way that people treated kids in the 80s was very different than today, I mean, you think, like, even you watch those old cartoons, a lot of the things that they said on them, they would never say today,
Oh, wow. We got 5 in the chat.
That's good. So did you ever have an experience like that or anything other than the time the person asked you to give you candy?
Oh, yeah. I had an experience where when I was in my 16, 15, and me and my girlfriend were walking, and this guy asked me for directions, and he had his britches down, and he was showing his penis, and I couldn't help but to laugh. And I let her. I said, I don't know where that is, but she must have had to walk off. She told that man off.
Mm-mm.
And then we ran after him to get the tag number, and he ran away from us.
Oh. That's crazy.
We have
Just-
that. Yeah, they're selling kids. Yeah. Yeah, there's a kid market out there.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the 80s.
I was probably in the 70s, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't too bad in the 70s. I mean, people were kidnapping, but people were violent, you know,
Yeah.
in the 70s.
Well, probably, yeah, like in the 70s and stuff, things were probably still really, really safe and people trusted. And I think that was kind of how a lot of the crimes in the 80s happened, because people were very trusting. You know, they weren't accustomed to those kind of fears. But, you know, it's like, I remember, you know, we used to watch my niece and nephew and stuff like that. And I was thinking, you know, when I was their age, I would have been out by myself. I would have been, you know, at a playground. I would have gone to a park. I would have ridden my bike wherever I wanted to. I would have never let my niece and nephew out of my sight. You know, when I would be with them, it was like, no, you're not. They wouldn't even think to ask to go out and play by themselves, you know, and I wouldn't have allowed it.
It's a shame that people have made it so dangerous for kids to relax and be out by themselves. I mean, these people went around and, you know, made it so unsafe for everybody. Now you're looking over your back for even an adult's unsafe, you know?
Yeah, and maybe it was different for people living in different areas, you know, but in Chicago, you know, I would never let a child be by themselves nowadays. Never.
I had one guy come up and started talking to me in the city of Atlanta and said something to me. And in the back of my head, I said, what would I do about this? You know, because he had his hands right close getting to my chin. I said, blah, 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 blah. What do you want from me, boy? What do you want from me, boy? He said, I don't want a damn thing from you, you crazy white girl. And I kept walking off. What you want from me, boy? What you want from me, boy? I got the heck away from him. I was scared to death.
Oh my God.
I just acted crazy. The minute he come right at me, I acted like I was insane.
Whatever it takes, you know?
Whatever works.
Yeah.
I mean, if people come right at you and you don't know what to do, act like you're crazy. They don't know about crazy people too much. They like, heck, I ain't gonna mess with that person. They're crazier than I am for even thinking about messing with them. But if you act scared and paranoid, they're gonna hurt you. So I just act crazy because my brother always says, if you're in a position you don't know what to do, just act crazy. So that's what I did.
And it worked.
And it worked. I was scared to death, guys. I kept walking off and people were staring at me, and I said it loud. What you want from me, boy? I was scared, guys. Scared. But I survived with my faith.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been in a lot of predicaments.
Yeah.
I've even had angels with me. You probably had an angel with you. You just didn't know it.
Yeah. You know, yeah, I mean, it was, thinking back now, you know, I mean, it could have gone completely tragically.
Yeah. These are really easy to color. I mean, these are.
Well, we all made it through all them terrible times. God has blessed us to be here today to color together and to enjoy each other's company. We're going to wake up tomorrow and do something awesome in our life. So amen to all that, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Amen. That's for sure.
We're still standing.
What's so funny is my sister said, what you going to do tonight? And I said, I was hoping to color something. I guess I'll color it by myself. And then the phone rang and it was Ron. And she said, does he read tea leaves? And I said, I think he does. I said, he must be psychic. Your friends know you want to color.
Uh-huh.
I
Ron
said,
had a sneaking suspicion.
I told Scott all the time I'm psychic.
Yeah.
You must have been. I said, I just said it out of my mouth. I really like to color with somebody, but nobody wants to color. What can I do about it? You know, people are tired. You know,
Yeah.
make them color.
But Ron makes me color all the time. I told him I was tired.
Did you really? Oh, did we push you to color? I'm
I
sorry.
was like, will you color with me? He's like, I'm tired. I was like, well, Belle wants you to. He said, okay.
Yeah.
Ron. Well, I'm glad you're coloring with us, Scott.
Of course.
We love you.
Love you guys. Who has more fun than us?
Well, we should get some, oh, this is on your. This is not on the Scott Goat Experience.
Right.
This is on Chicago Live, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you should put it on the other one.
Maybe. Next time.
Oh, Dave. Well, I have been running your playlist.
Thank
I don't
you.
know if you can tell anything because
Yeah, it has. It at least has been staying steady because on that channel I haven't been posting. So I was surprised to see its hours are running steady. So that's clearly.
it's me, Angie. I did one of Ron's. I don't know what it was. It was just 2 videos. I ran all night long. He probably think, I don't even know what it was about. I went to sleep.
Oh.
I don't watch you guys. I just play you guys, you know.
Hey, I think that's the majority of my audience.
Now, I do watch your first video, but like if I don't watch the playlist.
Yeah.
I just play it and be done. Put them up and play them all night long.
Like, I ain't watching this shit.
I do have Claudette's gift. I got to do a mail call for her tomorrow.
Oh.
And I think, to be honest with you, the package was opened by
UPS?
No, she sent it from Canada. So, what do you call those?
Customs or border?
Yeah, I think it was opened by customs because they have tape on it saying it has been opened by customs.
Huh. Did it look suspicious or anything?
No, it doesn't look suspicious. They probably.
Oh, anything with food or anything? If it had treats or snacks, they open anything with food.
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Do they eat it?
No, they just
It's
check any
sample.
food that crosses borders. They're open.
Especially at lunch hour.
Well, I will remember that one. I'll tell you
don't mail
that.
that
Just
stuff
make
during
sure
lunch
don't
hour.
mail that before lunch hour.
That's their favorite time to open all the packages containing food.
I don't know why they would have opened it. But I can't wait to open it tomorrow. My sister said, I thought you were going to open it tonight. I'm like, nah. I wasn't really feeling like I wanted to finish that crazy movie. It was about the Russians and everything.
Ooh, is it a Russian hairdresser from hell?
No, it was a movie about. Let's see if I can pull it up on this other device.
That's what we should have, a movie about, a Russian hairdresser from hell.
Let's see, it's Netflix. So you know how Netflix is. It's called it's just the something. No, I don't know what it's.
The Russian.
That could be it, actually.
If the Russian, no, it's not the Russian. It's called something else. But anyway, it's about an American guy who goes to Russia and everything. And it's about a
And hilarity ensues.
Let me see if I can find it to let you know what it is.
It's Borat.
Huh?
Oh,
No, I
in
don't
Russia.
think it's Borat. I think it's something else. It's really a cute little
No,
movie.
that was in Kazakhstan. I think.
Hey, did you watch the movie The Woody Woodpecker?
I still have it. Oh, I need to. tonight.
Oh, that movie was the best one. There's so many good movies on Netflix.
Woody Woodpecker?
Yeah, remember the cartoon from back in the
Yeah.
day? They made a movie about it.
The Machine. Now, the movie called The Machine is about a guy who's in Russia that robbed the Russian train. And so the father wants his Pocket Watch back. It was a great movie. It had quite an
The
interesting ending.
Machine. Okay.
The Machine, yeah, it was really cute. The guy reminded me of you, Scott.
Oh my God.
And there was the other one. There's quite a few. I'm going to watch The Master in Disguise. That one looks pretty cute. You know, it just, I'm just looking around for different kinds of videos to watch. You know, but it's called
Yeah.
The Machine. It's a cute little movie. I can't watch too much hard stuff. My head can't spin with it.
Did you watch on Netflix? It was from about a year or two ago. It was called The Laundromat.
No,
Oh, it's about laundering money.
oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Very good.
Yeah,
It had Meryl Streep in it.
yeah, she's a good actress, that's for sure. I watched one with Jennifer Lopez, and damn, that woman's got a nice booty. Wait a minute, Jennifer Lopez. No offense, darling, but girl, you got a nice butt. You know, no disrespect, but girl, you got that figure like a trigger. I'd vote for you with the best butt in the whole universe. Of all the women in the world, you've got the best butt.
Wow, that's saying something.
It is.
Hmm.
I bet her butt's worth a lot of money, though.
I wonder how much she's insured it for.
I don't know. She should insure it for the millions because she has got a nice fatigue. That girl's
She
beautiful.
probably insured it through Lords of London.
Who?
Isn't that who?
Is that who insured Tina Turner's legs?
Yeah,
You know, Tina Turner had her legs insured for a lot of money.
yeah.
Did she? When she died, did she get any? Did they give her some money?
Oh, I wonder.
No, because the policy had lapsed. She forgot to make the payment. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
shit.
What about the girl Flashdance? Did she have anything insured? I don't think those were her legs anyway. When she was
Those were fake. Those were fake legs.
no, somebody else danced for her.
Yeah.
She was the actress, but the girl, was the dancer. The girl with the blonde hair. Do you remember the girl with the blonde hair?
Not really.
She was the dancer, the true dancer. She was good. It's amazing how they make those people look good, don't you know?
Yeah, I don't. It's been years since I've seen Flashdance, so I
Oh yeah.
can't really recall a lot about.
I think you should do a Flashdance guy.
Yeah.
You know, get the bucket and have it thrown on you. You do a little step and dance with white socks on,
Oh wow.
and a red thong.
Oh, wow. Would be, eye-catching.
Make sure your socks are white. And on the side of it, it says Chicago.
Because everybody would be looking at the socks, I'm sure.
Oh, I know they won't. If you get the ones with the little Chicago Bears on it, they might.
Yeah.
Is everybody okay out there in the chat?
YouTube, please. Are y'all okay on them YouTube streets? You need a blanket, you cold, you need some soda, water.
Aw.
We love you.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're still with us.
Put one in the chat if you love.
Put a 2 in the chat if you're still conscious.
Put a 3 in the chat if you're taking a dookie.
You know, that's where a lot of our best audience comes from.
I watch a couple people while I'm in the John.
See, you know, I mean, yeah.
Well, this
You get a
person
lot
is
of-
doing the D, so you know.
Are you really?
Yeah, that's what they said. Look, with the little penguin, they're doing the D. Oh yeah.
Well, see, we knew it. We knew it.
Two barely love the stream.
What was 2 again? I forgot.
If they were still conscious.
Oh, your conscience. Okay, good. We're doing good. You want to come check us out on YouTube? There's more chatting going on there. Here, I'll put the YouTube link. There you go. We're on YouTube.
So you're streaming on Twitch, right?
The Twitchers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So they're coming over to your YouTube now. Yay! We love it. We love it.
Dissolving Forest, where are you located? What do you do?
Two. I was gonna say 3, but I have to wash my hands. It's like
What are you doing over there, Ron?
I'm gonna take a dip.
Oh god.
What? I'm never gonna say it. Sorry, even asked. Forgive me for that. I'm taking a dip.
Jeez, I thought I heard a splash, but I was afraid to ask.
Did you put some aliens on? She says, Forest in Scotland. Oh, that's cool.
You're a florist in Scotland. That's awesome.
I never met a florist from Scotland.
What kind of flowers do you arrange? I mean, are they all greenery, or do you do like roses or daisies, or what is your favorite flower? What is
My favorite flower is hydrangea.
Oh, really? How about that? I would have never thought that.
I have a whole hedge of hydrangeas, and I think
My favorite flowers are daisies.
How about you, Ron?
Petunias.
Do you have a favorite flower?
I think they're called petunias. The one that hang over the buckets and like drape along the ground. I think those are called petunias, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are pretty.
Yeah, I love white hydrangeas. What else?
I always like those white roses, like the Kennedy roses. I used to have one of those.
And I also love, I think they're called peonies.
Are they like velveteen looking, or is panties? They're little tiny things, aren't they?
No, they're big. They're I
Big
have.
peonies. You like big peonies?
No, he likes medium.
Oh man. Okay.
Not
Me
everything has to be big. Some things have to be.
I've never seen a medium peonies.
Let's see.
Wait a minute. Let's see. She said my forest is in Scotland. Great. And
Cold here.
pretty cold there.
Bleak, yeah.
Ooh. Wonder what the temperature is in Scotland. Alexa, what's the temperature in Scotland?
Right now, in Edinburgh, United Kingdom, it's 55 degrees Fahrenheit.
55 degrees.
Expect a high of 64 degrees.
So it's getting colder over there in Scotland.
Okay, these are what peonies look like.
I thought that's an owl. Oh, okay. Okay. Those are pretty.
They're pretty, yeah.
Yeah, they remind me of snowballs.
Those are my two favorite.
I used to have a flower that looked like an egg. When you grew it, it was like it looked like a boiled egg. I could never figure out where did I get this flower. I don't even remember where I got it. We went to the botanical garden. I must have picked it somewhere. But when it grew, it was just like it looked like a couple of boiled eggs, and people would just stop and look at my flower with a boiled egg look. I said, don't try to cook it. I have no idea.
Wow, that's amazing that it grew in your yard then.
I know, and
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a soda.
Okay.
okay. So it was just weird looking. My sister brought me a little tree. It was just like a little stem, and I stuck it in my yard, and stuck it in a pot, and then I let it grow a little bit. And then I put it out in my yard, and it grew real big.
You still have it? Or is that your other house?
No, the house, we sold that house.
Yeah. I wonder if it's still there.
I don't know. I might ride by there just for the heck of it and show it.
Yeah. When you do you know if they made any like changes or
I don't know. I haven't been by that house in so long. It kind of breaks my heart. I gave up my house like that, but I did it to move over here when this house was pretty rough looking, and just stayed here and took care of Mother, and then the whole world just started changing on me.
Right.
There's one thing after another.
Was that your house in LJ?
It was my house, but I didn't get the money for it because my mother didn't put it in my name and her name, And, that's the way it is. Sisters, and my brother was the big butthole, so he was going to be there for that money.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's okay. God sees everybody as a butthole. God sees the truth. He sees if you're number one child helping the parents, and then the other ones just come when they feel like it. He sees the truth.
Right.
But my friend's taking care of her mother. So she says, I don't know what I'm going to do when my mother dies. Yeah. I said, well, you can just live there, can't you? She said, no, we have to sell it.
Yeah.
Because the other sisters own it.
Yeah, if there's other, they have to make arrangements for that now in life.
I think the sister might fall through and just let them have it. I'm hoping that she's a good sister, so.
Well, there's still time to make their wishes known while they're living, and now's the time to do it.
But her mother said she's going to let the other daughter be in on it too, because she's her daughter too. So
that was something my parents decided a long time ago to really invest a lot of time, money, and energy into making their final, wishes be taken care of all, very legally. I mean, they had 3 different attorneys in 3 different states, and I remember I kind of teased them at the time. I'm like, geez, you're spending all this time and all this money, on your trusts and all this stuff you're going through. And they said, you know what? Yep, we're doing it because we don't want there to be any problems when we die. We don't want any problems for you or your sister, and we don't want there to be any misunderstandings or conflicts. So we're putting everything in writing and making sure that everything is done long before there's because there's so many families that dissolve because of conflicts over money. And even though you think, it could never happen to us and everything, people are funny when it comes to money.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't think that your family would act like they do, but they end up doing it.
There's a lady that I watched on TikTok, and she was, I don't know what, she's from the South, and they had these very heavy Southern accents, and it was her and her very elderly mother, and they did cooking videos. And I would see them from time to time, and I think what drew me in was just because of their really heavy accents. And they made country cooking and stuff, but they were, entertaining. And the daughter was, older herself, and she was the woman's caregiver. And it came that the mother eventually ended up getting cancer, and they sort of filmed that journey. And then the mother passed away. And this daughter, who was, I would say, probably in her 60s or late 50s, I guess she assumed that she would continue on living there with the mother, or in the mother's house, but that wasn't what was planned for. She left the home to her 3 children. And despite the fact that this daughter did all of the caregiving. It just wasn't written that way. And and she said, well, that was mother's intentions. That was what she wanted. She had expressed that to me. Well, it really doesn't matter what she expressed to you verbally. What it matters is how it was written.
Exactly.
So, she's now fighting with her siblings, which I'm sure was not what the mother would have wanted.
Yeah.
So, it's important. If there's wishes that you have to memorialize them in writing and know that even if you say something verbally, none of that matters. It has to be what is in writing.
It has to be written, yeah.
So, that's just a reminder to all of us, I mean,
if I want to get rid of something and I don't want my sister to, do whatever she wants with it, I go ahead and give it to them now while I'm alive.
Right. And my parents have done that with certain things for me. My father says, I want to give this to you with a warm hand. And, he's gifted me with some very, very big things, and what he meant was, while he's alive, to see me enjoy it.
Yeah.
And there have been tax consequences to that, I mean, unfortunately, when you give something when you die, there are much better, more beneficial tax consequences. But, so I don't know. But I think in some of that stuff, it's like, well, rather than leaving things until you died and then having other siblings or whatever
pick over,
well, just maybe have hurt feelings if they didn't get something that you did, and they now have resentment. If you gift something to someone while you're alive, there's really nothing that anyone can.
Exactly. That's why I'm doing it now. I do what I want with my stuff.
It's yours to give.
Yeah, I gift it to whoever I want. I've gifted some things to Kathleen, and I've gifted some things to Angie.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gifted I gifted some things to Annie J's Crafts too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's definitely nice if you have the ability to do it, to give it with a warm hand.
Yeah. While I'm alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Angie said she needed to go on a vacation on the Facebook, and I said, well, come to Georgia.
Just don't come to Kennesaw.
Exactly. Get stuck around the roundabout.
You'll be going round and round the Rosie.
I know, right?
I can never think of Kennesaw the same. As a matter of fact, I never knew it existed until.
It's not that bad of a place. It's just that it's
a roundabout.
It's just that Diggum roundabout.
The roundabout has become legendary. If I ever come to Georgia, man, I think I want to go to Kennesaw just to see the roundabout. I'll drive. You don't have to drive, Miss Bell. I'll pick you up.
Okay, that would be nice.
I'm comfortable using a roundabout.
Okay.
I want a picture with you posing next to the roundabout.
Everybody can hold up signs. I survived the roundabout 2023.
We'll get that on a bumper sticker. This car traveled the roundabout in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Well, just remember, if I ever win that money, that roundabout's going to be destroyed.
Yeah, we need to memorialize it quick because there's no telling when you might win that money.
Everybody give this channel $50,000 or $60,000. We'll get rid of that roundabout.
Yeah, come on, guys. We can raise
Could you
the money.
imagine? Could you imagine?
I think we can do it tonight. We have 6 years. If we all pull together.
Let's pull all our sources out and get rid of that
Yeah.
roundabout. What was so funny? I knew that I had to go all the way around, but Eddie says, go around, go around. And I just went ahead and turned to the side. And she's like, ooh, you got some money from Five for Ron, $10.
Oh
towards the
my
roundabout."
Ron. Thanks, buddy.
That's towards the roundabout.
Oh my
That goes towards that roundabout. fund.
Okay. I'll have that to earmark those dollars. The roundabout reclamation project.
That was funny, though, to see her expression.
When
She
you're
did
going
that.
around and
funny.
around. How's your pictures coming, guys? Wow, you're doing good.
Mine's coming along.
Yeah. Ron's is looking done.
Yeah, mine's done. I figure we could at least push it to 2 hours, so I wasn't going to say
Okay.
anything.
5 more minutes, guys. Speed coloring. It's time to kick it into high gear.
How long do we have?
5 minutes. So you gotta
Okay.
floor it through that picture.
Speed coloring.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've already
All
done
right.
two of
Oh my
these.
god. We gotta do it. We gotta finish.
You're making me laugh. And this
Just
ain't no
slop it.
roundabout coloring either.
Just
We'll
slap
have
it down on
crimps
the
in our
page.
hands. Before you know it, they'll be coming out with special pills for women with cramps in their hands. Mm. Do you guys ever get cramps in your hands from coloring a lot?
Yeah, sometimes, but I wear where are they at? I wear these compression gloves. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, I've never colored that much.
Sometimes I wear these compression gloves and they help.
Do they? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We need to get
Maybe
Miss
I'll
Johnson
get me
some
some.
compression gloves.
I like the ones without fingertips.
Oh, okay. I can imagine why.
Yeah.
Dissolving Flora said, I find your aversion to roundabouts to be so funny and odd. There's a roundabout every 5 minutes along the road here. Oh God, no would go
Well, in
nuts.
Scotland, there would, yes, I'm sure there are. In
Yeah, I want you
America,
to go to a roundabout. I want you to say, round, 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 we get around. We're roundabout here in Australia and Scotland. You're in Scotland, right, Scotland?
yes, she's there in Scotland.
Oh, wow, that's just unreal.
I know they're very, very common in Europe, in the UK.
Really?
Yeah, they're exceptionally common, and here they were exceptionally rare. They're becoming more popular, but not very.
Now, Annie says they used to have a bunch of roundabouts, but people had so many wrecks that made them four-way stops.
Well, there's a town in Indiana, which is the roundabout capital of the world. And I was thinking maybe you would want to go on a road trip there, Miss Bell.
I'm so scared. Oh my God. You should film that, Dissolving Floors, and make a video. The roundabout.
So it's called Carmel, Indiana. If you get a chance, go.
Is it really? I would
Yes.
never go there.
You
Not
should
unless
totally go to Carmel, Indiana.
not unless I had a couple of drinks. But I'm not driving. I'm passengering on that one.
It's a pretty small, it's a smallish town from what I understand. It's not all that far from Chicago, like I think maybe like three hours or something. But Yeah, I watched a video on YouTube about it, and the mayor said that roundabouts were proven to be extremely safe and cut way down on accidents. It also increased traffic flow by a huge percentage, and more interestingly than anything was it saved them like $1 million in electric charges because of the power that the stoplights required to
Well,
run.
they could do four-way stops.
Well, I guess they have too much traffic for that to be feasible, or whatever. But
I
not.
think we should go there and just do a video of all the roundabouts.
Yeah,
You and Mr. K.
yeah. I'm sure he'd be very interested in that.
Oh, they said the Mythbusters did an episode on them and gave them their seal of approval.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we need to investigate roundabouts further.
You know what? If it's okay to have roundabouts dissolving forest, but when you're using one of those phones that tell you which way to go, it's like it's really hard to understand that person saying go around, but where I'm going around, but where do I turn? Keep going around, and then
and then you miss it, and it says keep going
there. So you're looking for the place. So when you got that little device telling you which way to go, then the little device should say, you just look for a Zaxby's across the street, and just you'll see it right there to the left.
I know it says turn right at the Jamaican lady.
The minute I saw the Jamaican lady, I knew I was happy because I knew she was going to tell me, and because she knows that women are more for landmarks, and that's the truth. We're more into landmarks than that.
She better be there the next time you're trying to go to Zaxby's.
I know. If I knew where I was going, I would be okay. She said no judgment here. Thank you. People will laugh about me. Judy's boyfriend loves to laugh about me on those roundabouts. He says, I like roundabouts. Well, you can take them and like them all you want, honey bunny. They're all up where I live. I said, I'm not coming down. Never come to see your ugly butt. Keep your roundabouts to yourself. He says they're really good to help you get flowing through traffic. I don't care. Let them be good. They ain't good for me.
Yeah. There's one here, about, I don't know, maybe a mile away, and it's a very old one. It's been there since probably the 20s or something, and I always remembered that was the first one I had ever experienced, when I was first started driving. And I remember driving with my grandmother and my great aunt, and they're like, well, go this way. And I remember being like, well, turn right here. And I was like, which one? They're like, oh, you missed it. You got to go around again. And I was just like, oh my God, what is this? I was like 16 years old. So,
your first roundabout experience.
My first roundabout. I didn't even know what to call that. I'm just like, where the hell? What kind of a place is this?
That was the circus for you, huh?
Yeah. So that was the good
Some
old
people are
days.
just really good at catching on, but when you got those little machines that says, now you will turn right. Now you will turn right. Now you turn. I said, I'm turning right, but how much right can I go?
Just crank the wheel all the way to the right and step on it.
It's funny.
Well, you'll have to go back to go to the Zaxby's.
I'll have Cindy drive me over there. I ain't driving over there. She don't mind. She gets a kick out
Oh,
of it.
can you do a video of you driving through the roundabout?
If Cindy will do it, I'll do it. If Cindy will do it. One time she did I did a video when she was in somebody had a wreck, and I said, Cindy, what's going on? Well, there's 2 cars piled up. One man's arms flying out. And I said, girl, you so crazy. Oh my God. She's a lot of fun.
Call Cindy and tell her, Cindy, we need to go to Kennesaw.
She would go. She would do it. She loves me. I'm her family now. I'm Cindy's family. Bella and Dylan's my kids. We're going off to Tennessee together.
Oh, you're gonna ride the train.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride the train.
That'll be nice. You've always wanted to take a train trip.
Well, yeah, but I want to be with Bella and Cindy. Because I've never done anything with them for Christmas. I always spend it with Gary.
So this will be like the Polar Express, right?
Yeah. That's
with
nice. Kids,
They do that here in Chicago. They
really?
Yeah, they do one of the commuter trains. They turn into a Polar Express for one weekend or something, and it's very, very popular. People book it months or maybe even a year ahead of time, and they've been doing it for years and years. But I'll often see people with young kids posting pictures we did the Polar Express, we got tickets this year. So
it's everywhere, and you can do it anywhere, right?
Well, I guess here they sounds like where you're going, it might be a longer thing. Where we have all these commuter trains everywhere, so it's not so hard for them to do it. They just take one out of service and designate
Well, that's cool. They do that.
Yeah.
So we're going to eat lunch on the train and everything. I'm going to have to run that by her again, make sure she's got it hooked up. If it don't happen, I'm going to be a sad little old woman.
Yeah, because she told you she was going to take care of it all, didn't she?
Yeah.
So you got to verify that, the reservation has been made.
I'm used to being disappointed. It wouldn't be the first time that,
Well, you still have plenty of time to prevent it from being a disappointment.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You might as well do it now, so.
Yeah, I'm going to hit her on that one and say, are we still going to do the train ride?
Yeah, you need to do the train ride, that's for sure.
Well, even if I went to see Ismy Angie and just get right off the train right where she lives. And
go at the hotel.
Oh, yeah. Because you just get right off the hotel.
Did you ever see the movie My Cousin Vinny?
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
Okay, well, let me tell you about the best scene. So, the whole premise in My Cousin Vinny, just briefly, was these 2 boys from New Jersey are down south in Georgia, and a crime occurs, and there's a laundromat that's robbed, and the people witnesses mistakenly say that it was these 2 boys from New Jersey because they just so happen to be driving the exact same make and model of vehicle, and so they get blamed for this robbery. And they're young, maybe college age, kids, and they get locked up, and now they have to defend themselves, and they go in front of the judge, and the judge says, do you have an attorney? Or do you need one to be appointed to you? And they say, well, I can call my cousin Vinny. He's an attorney. So Vinny is played by Joe Pesci, and he's a fresh out of law school, smart ass, doesn't know anything, barely passed the bar. He took the test 5 times and just passed by the skin of his teeth. So he comes down to Georgia, and he's going to defend these boys. And hilarity ensues because, he's not familiar with procedure. He doesn't know, anything. And the judge just has a field day with him. And he puts him in contempt and all this stuff. But the funny thing is that him and his girlfriend go and they stay at this hotel. And the hotel is right next door to a train track. And every morning at like 3 a.m., the train comes by and blasts the horn, and he is just jumps out of bed, scared to death. It's like, what the heck is this? So the next day, he's messing up in court, and finally the judge is like, "What's wrong with you?" And he has to explain that, he didn't get any sleep because his train wakes him up every night. And it reminds me a lot about that train that was coming through when you were there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that train would go off, and then the Trans Am would come around 4 or 5 in the morning.
You should watch that movie because I think you could really relate.
Oh, yeah, I probably could. Well, I got 3 done. I got this book. You might like this book, Scott. It's
Are
really
those mandalas?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know how you like these mandalas?
Yeah, I do like those. Yeah. So you got yours done. Good.
Yeah. So I did these 3.
Well, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see your Scott.
Okay, I'm still plugging along here, but that'll
Yeah,
be enough for one night.
Yeah, that looks good. It does.
Thank you. And yours is finished.
There's mine. Mine's finished.
Oh, that's
Yay.
beautiful. Wow, very mythical and
It was very fun and full of lots of nice conversation and laughter with y'all tonight. So cool. Glad we did that.
yeah, I'm glad we did. Yeah, and I'm glad that we had a few friends here in the chats helping us to keep company, and hopefully you enjoyed it as well. Yeah. Shall we call it a night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Good night.
Well, thanks
All right,
everybody, and good night to you. And come join us again next time. So
Yeah.
until
So
then,
always remember, be happy, be healthy, and go enjoy adding a little bit of color to your life, folks. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.